Remember guys, the Infinix Zero series, it is their high-end or high-spec phone, you can call it. Now they have launched its successor. There are two devices, the Infinix Zero 20 and the Zero 20 Ultra. In this video I'm going to talk about the Zero 20, but do check out the Infinix Zero 20 Ultra review also. Here's the conclusion guys. This device is a super awesome device on few features, or you can say like it is one of the only device we can buy right now on this price segment, which is having the highest selfie camera with the combination of OIS. It comes with a 60 MP selfie. Huawei Nova 10 Pro you can also buy with the 60 MP, not here in India where it is being launched. Of course, there are a few other phones which can utilize their form factor, like they fold, like they flip, or the Asus Gen phone series with their flip camera module. You can go up to the 64 MP. I'm not denying that, but with the combination of OIS plus 60 MP built into the selfie module, it is there. We will come to that later. So let's talk about what's good, what's bad. Should you buy this device or not? One word on this price segment, this is definitely the most premium looking phone, and the most premium phone itself, like you're getting a metal tech. We'll talk about that later in the upcoming durability test, but let's assume like there is a metal tech stuff. We have to scratch it and find out. You get the glass back panel, and of course there is no fingerprint marks at all. It's the matte finishing, the metal camera housing, and the quad LED flash. Like, it's definitely a cool looking phone, like definitely 25 to 30k price segment phone, you can assume it, but this is just priced at 18,000, like, which is seriously a deal breaking for such a design phone. On the essentials, you're getting the side mounted fingerprint sensor. Up top there's a volume button, and there's a speaker grill, there's the noise cancellation. On the other side you are getting a SIM card slot, which is in hybrid. It can hold either two 4G SIM card or one 4G SIM plus one SD card. You heard it right, we'll come back to it. In the bottom, of course, essentials, the headphone, the speaker, here, and the Type-C and the calling mic. You are getting a 6.7 inches AMOLED display, and it is the 90 Hz refresh rate supported, and the peak brightness hopefully should be around the 800 nits. I found this display to be very good, like even viewing indoor, outdoor, I had no issues in watching the content. It's a beautiful AMOLED display. The only cons you may see right now is this is the Infinity U cutout, like, which is kind of very ancient. Like, they have already launched a phone around 10 to 11k with the Infinity U design, so nothing major, they have already launched it. The refresh rate is 90 at this point. You can easily get an AMOLED with the 120 Hz, like in the older Redmi Note 11 Pro series and the upcoming Redmi Note 12 Pro series. There are so many options. Yes, of course, you can get the 90 Hz up to the 30k, like the OnePlus Nord series. So I'm not going to talk about that. That's your personal preference. You got the big bezels too. Like, I mean, you need to look at the latest Redmi 10 Pro. This is how the bezels should look like. You're getting the Helio G99 CPU. It works fine, and I had no issue in using this phone every day. Like, it performs well, except in one place, which is going to come very soon. I will explain in the camera. And on the gaming also, I'm able to play Call of Duty at very fluid rate. I'm not going to say you're getting a flagship experience. There could be some 1 or 2 lags, but point is you can easily play all the high graphics demanding game like Genshin Impact and the COD, PUBG, whatever you're playing, with no problems. The only problem I see with this device is just the 4G compatibility. I mean, what's wrong? The predecessor had a 5G compatibility with such a powerful CPU, and the same phone you can buy in the same price tag, like 17,999. I mean, what would go wrong if you give this Snapdragon 695? I mean, I don't see, both CPUs are kind of same. Yeah, there are some camera limitation, like you cannot film the 4K, 2K. Of course, you can film your rules, see that later. And Dimensity 700, Dimensity 800, Dimensity 810, Dimensity 9000, Dimensity 920, Snapdragon 750. I mean, there are a lot of good CPUs which you can buy or get in this price segment. Only company can answer like why they didn't bring the 5G stuff here. If you're not using a mobile internet, if you're just using only Wi-Fi, like I mostly rarely use the 4G, even though it doesn't work very well in my area. So I basically use Wi-Fi. I find it okay, but there are a lot of people who do travel outdoor, here, indoor. They might need the 5G service. So do see that point. Like if you really need the internet connectivity so fast, or you're okay with just a 4G, then it's good for you. This is seriously a killer specs in this price segment. So you're getting a triple camera setup, the 108 MP main camera, followed by a 13 MP ultra wide lens, and followed by a 2 MP depth sensor. The photos from the rear camera, it's very good. You can say they are perfectly Instagrammable social media share photos, because you get slightly boosted color, slightly vibrant color, and it's good, like sharp. You can put number of details, everything is okay. If you try to take higher megapixel mode, say the 108 MB, the problem sometimes you face, like since this CPU is a budget CPU, so you may find your shot getting a blurred because it takes some bit of time in focusing. That's why the giving a higher megapixel on such a low end CPU is not a good idea. So you need to give 4 to 5 second time so that it can save properly. Yeah, it does have their own advantage. You can crop and zoom. That's the other factor. But yeah, the sensor is good. Ultra wide shot, yeah, you're getting the better resolution, so of course you are expecting a better detail, but I don't see this ultra wide sensor is again very good. Like the details are missing and contrast is slightly increased. Yeah, at least on the older phone you get the telephoto lens, you can take nice 2x optical zoom here, but here there's no such thing. But yeah, you have a 10x digital zoom feature. How's the quality? You can feel it on the low light. Yeah, you can take some decent shot. There's a super night switch available, and which does increase the brightness and reduce the noise overall. That's fine. On the front side, yes, it's the radius of the rear. On this price segment, you can take decent selfie, and I really like the selfie from this phone. Even you don't take the 60 MP mode, you're getting the good details. But if you just do take the 60 MP mode, yeah, you can find a lot of details like the white black beard mix. I mean, just telling you can do all the stuff. There's a 2K video support from the front camera too, not the 4K. Even the Samsung 15,000, 14,000 phone like the F series, you can film the 4K selfie. I think this should be given here. Like considering you're getting such a high stuff on the front camera, you're not getting the 4K, so which is again a letdown. But yeah, you can take good selfie videos, good stuff with the support of YS. You can use the thing for the vlogging and so many other purposes. On the front camera, you do get the super low light mode also. And for example, you take the normal, then you can take super night shot, which can make the photos much clearer. And yeah, there is a dedicated LED flash available too on the front camera. Well, the rear camera, there is no OIS. You can just record the 2K videos, which is again nice. So on this price segment, I don't find any problem with the camera setup. It's a versatile, it's a perfect, it's a rare, it's a unique. I mean, I'm not going to say there is anything crazy. It's a XOS ROM which Infinix used to give. Like it's still based on the Android 12, and security patch is not the latest. It's just September. So you get the there's a lot of refinement. There is less ads. There's less pornographic content. There's no Google Discover. There's a lot of widget. You can read news. I mean, based on your preference, you can customize. There are widgets, things like there's so many things you can do. It looks nice. It looks cleaner. You're going to get only one major version of Android update, which is like up to Android 13. And nowadays, like many phones which are getting launched recently, they are coming with the Android 13 out of the box with at least 2 years of software update policy. You're going to get the maximum Android 13. So if you're planning to use the device for so long time, I think that's a problem. Okay, so that's with the software. The phone comes with the 4500 milliamps battery, which is a downgrade from the previous one, and you're getting a 45 watt charger support or charging support in the box, which can take around 45 to 50 minutes to charge the phone completely, or 70% in around 30 minutes. Okay, the battery backup of the Infinix phone is really excellent. I would say always, I say it always. Still there is a 61% battery left, and I charged this phone yesterday morning. Like it's going to 1.5 days. I was able to consume only 40%, in which I did a lot of gaming and all the camera testing, everything I did. It's a super crazy. So at the end, guys, what's the verdict with the Infinix Zero 4G? Like I told all the pros and cons to you, and see, if you're not using mobile internet a lot, you basically rely on the Wi-Fi. Yeah, even though 4G is really fast, if you're getting a good network, then that's okay. If you're not doing a lot of downloading stuff, then I don't think so there is a need of 5G, because it is still very new. A good 4G is still very good. And basically, like, you're not going to get unlimited data, like just 1 GB, 2 GB. So you're going to use Wi-Fi either way for the downloading stuff. So for that, in that scenario, it's okay. Like, I don't see any problem on this price segment. Whatever you're getting, it's more than enough. Like, if you combine the camera stuff, the design, and the battery backup, charging rate is again very decent. Everything is super cool. Just the only problem is the 4G stuff and the 1 year software update. So based on that, you can decide should you buy this device or not. Do let me know. Those are my verdicts. Thank you so much. Hope you did enjoy it. Stay tuned for the Infinix Zero 20 Ultra. This is Saurabh. Have a great day.